all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. I am Mohammad Robiul Islam, Assistant Teacher of English, Satkhira Government Girls High School, Satkhira. You know that in last two class, we read about how we can change the direct sentence into indirect one, that means narration. Yes, we are in the last portion, and in last classes we discussed about the assertive sentence, assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. Today we have the last three one, that means imperative, optative and the exclamatory sentence. After that we will go for direct narration to indirect narration in narrative style with passage narration. Okay, so let's start our today's class. At first we have to change the verb, pronoun, adverbs. That means here verb means also tense. Okay, and inverted commas, this 4 point. So in case of imperative sentence, we know that imperative sentence are consisting with verb and object. Sometimes we have double object or extension. Okay, so this is the simple structure of an imperative sentence. In case of imperative sentence, instead of inverted comma, we will use to, because in the next sentence, that means in reported speech, we have verb in the beginning. To correlate with the imperative with the reported sentence, we have to use to, so that the answer will be in indirect style. Okay, let's go. Like a sentence, the teacher said to the students, then comma and inverted comma starts, come here now. Okay, so if we see this sentence, here teacher is subject, said to is a group verb here, so verb, and the students are object here. Okay, then we have an imperative sentence, come as verb, here is an adverb, and now is also an adverb. So if we change, we have to start like this. At first the subject, the teacher you can order it, come here now. It may be a command and it may be an order, but in case of imperative sentence, if you write told as a verb, it will be best for you. Okay, so the teacher told the students, then instead of, we have finished the teacher said to and the student, and instead of comma and inverted commas, we will start for to. Then comes the verb. In last class I told you about two verbs which should be changed in two form. If you find come will be changed into go. Yes, come will be changed into go. And in case of bring, in case of the verb bring, we have to change it at take, T-A-K-E. Okay, so come will be changed into go. To go here, here means here is an adverb, so here should be changed in indirect sentence as there. To go there, the teacher told the student to go there now. Now should be changed into then. Okay. So, what will be the answer in indirect form? In indirect, the sentence will be like that: the teacher told the students to go there then. Okay. I also told you that all the indirect sentences should be in assertive sentence, whether it may be as assertive, imperative, optative or exclamatory, even imperative. So, it should be changed into assertive one. In case I have made a little mistake, when I wrote down this sentence, I haven't put an S here. Why? It is a slip of pen. So, in case of your cases, you should check and recheck your written sentence that it is correct, whether it is correct or not, because such types of slip of the pen must be committed by you and or might be committed by you, but all the teacher will notice that you have to notice that whether the sentence is right or not. So, check and recheck or revise once again. Okay. Next on, so if you notice that here we have changed the verb said to as told. In case of total verb said to, we should change it as told. That means here we have to, but here we haven't. Okay. Sometimes some student write that told to. It's also a mistake. And in case of only request, in case of request, you can write down the preposition to. Like in case of told, you can write down request, then the sentence will be just like that. Okay. In case of told, if the teacher said, come here now please, okay, the sentence will be like that. Notice please, the teacher said to the student, come here now please. So, please or would you mind, would you like, etc. It is we can call it as an humble request. So, in case of request or please, in case of just instead of please, you can change a little bit sense in case of verb. That means said to can be transformed into requested to. Okay, requested to the student, then it's also right. But other place like told, command, order, etc., we shouldn't write down the preposition to. Am I clear? If you have any problem in case of understanding this fact, you can comment on the below portion of comment section in the video. Okay. Let's go for the optative sentence, which is a little bit common in case of passage narration. So, in some cases we notice that in passage narration teacher are saying that good morning, how are you. So, good morning, you can say that it is also an optative sentence, or wish, how are you. This one is an interrogative sentence. So, these two sentences are together in case of first command or first dialogue of the teacher of anyone. So, it is also necessary for you, but in case of optative sentence, we will use wish, prayed, wish or pray. These two will do for the optative sentence. Like that, the teacher said to the students, comma, good morning class, or good morning, just good morning, and also said that how are you. So here we have two sentences. As we in passage narration we find these types of command, so we have used here two sentences, optative sentence and imperative sentence side by side. So you know that in case of changing the verb, here at first we have an optative sentence, so we will use wished. Okay, like the teacher wished good morning, to whom? To as object, then to the students, and also added that, because here we have two sentences, and also asked them. Okay, also ask them how. In case of WH we shouldn't change anything, the WH will come first. How I equal to subject and U equal to object, so here object is the student, so how they are should be changed into past form, that means where. So I think this portion is clear to you. Let's go for the last one, that means the prayer on for optative sentence. Okay, write down the sentence on your pad so that you can practice once again in your free time or in extra time. Okay, like the optative sentence here, he said to me, Allah might, or like that, may Allah bless you. Okay, this is a common saying of our senior person in our society, in our school, in our offices. Okay, so what should be the answer? So it is an prayer. It is a prayer to our Almighty Allah that He might bless you, or He might help us in case of happiness, in case of danger, in any cases. Okay, so what will be the answer? After we have to write down subject. So subject here, he said to should be changed into wished or pray. So here it is a prayer. So we will write down as verb here, he prayed. Here me is object, but he is praying for me to Allah. Okay, so we shouldn't use here the object. Here keeping silent the object is will be the best option for you. So he prayed that, then the subject of this sentence, that Allah, may should be changed into might according to the past form of verbs in reporting space. Okay, so Allah might bless. Here we know that I equal to subject and you equal to object. So here object is me. So the sentence object of bless will be me. Is that clear to you? I hope you have understand these two types of sentence. And in fine we have the exclamatory sentence which is common, and sometimes we have some exclamation marks or sometimes we haven't. Just in the fine in the last portion of the sentence exclamation mark may come, then you have to change, or you have to change the verb as exclaimed with joy or sorrow. If it is a happy moment, it is a good thing, then you will write down the verb like exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with happiness, etc. But in case of negative sense, or in case of sorrowful things, you will write down exclaimed with sorrow, okay, exclaimed with griefness, etc. So write down, we are going to finish the first one, like he said to me, alas. Alas means haire in Bengali, okay. Alas, I have lost my purse. Purse means money bag, okay. So here we have alas as exclamation, that means it's an exclamatory sentence. So I have told again and again you that all the sentence will be assertive sentence. So the alas should be connected to the verb. So the answer will be he exclaimed and this is sorrowful things, or here we have grief. So that is why we will change exclaimed with sorrow, okay, exclaimed with sorrow, and instead of inverted comma and both commas we will change it as exclaimed with sorrow, that instead of comma we will use that. And we know that I equal to subject and you equal to object. So here I means he, okay. Here I means he. I equal to subject, you equal to object, and in case of third person, the third person will not be changed, okay. So he exclaimed with sorrow that he. Here we have the be verb as have. So according to the past tense, that means reporting sentence, the have should be changed, the verb have should be changed into had, that he had lost his. I equal to subject, you equal to object, okay. That means my possessive case should be changed into his purse. This is the simplest one, because we have griefness or soreness, sometimes we have happiness, all should be changed according to this portion, that exclaimed with joy or sorrow. But sometimes we find in case of dialogue, that means in case of conversation, a simple sentence or an assertive sentence might be changed into exclamatory sentence. How? Let's see. Like the story, two friends went on a visit and they are observing a beautiful thing. Then in slow motion or in with a loud voice, the friend said that like that, okay. Rana said to me, inverted comma starts, the place is very beautiful. Okay, I'm stuffing here because if you notice that Rana said to me, here everything is right. The place is very beautiful. In the last portion, I am using exclamation mark instead of point or full stop. So, only for this mark, this assertive sentence has become an exclamatory sentence, only for the exclamation mark. That means he might say that the place is very beautiful. That means here very or beautiful. This adverb and adjective might have the stress of the speaker in the time of speaking. So, this sentence is also an exclamatory sentence. So, if you notice this types of conversational sentence in your passage narration, you have to change it as exclamatory sentence, and sentence will be assertive one, but the verb will be changed into exclaimed with joy. Okay. So, the answer will be like that: Rana exclaimed. You can write exclaim with joy or only exclaim. Okay, exclaimed with joy that the place is subject. The place is should be changed according to the verb, reporting verb. So, the place was very beautiful. Okay, very beautiful. At the last point, we will use point or full stop. Okay, so the sentence is imperative sentence. Sorry, exclamatory sentence. We have changed into the assertive one. That means indirect speech. So, we are in the last portion. So, we have only one option left. That is mean in case of habitual fact or universal truth, we shouldn't change anything, whether it may be in present, past or future. We will write down the sentence as it is in the question paper. Okay. Just I am going for one example for the last time. Okay. Like this one. He said to me, man is mortal. Okay. This is a common saying. We know that from our class 1, we know that man is mortal. So, this one is a universal truth, but in case of said that smoking is injurious to health. This sentence is also common to you. Every time when you say that somebody in television set or in movies are smoking, drinking, this sentence drinking alcohol or smoking is injurious to health. This sentence we seen in case of as caption. Okay. So, man is mortal or smoking is injurious to health. We should change this verb as said to as told. Okay. The sentence will be like that: he told me. Instead of these two commas, comma and inverted comma, we will write down that. Then the sentence will be unchanged because the first one is a universal truth and the second one is a habitual fact. Okay. So, we can write man is mortal, and in the second one we can write down like he told me that smoking is injurious to health. injurious to health. Okay. Here student, we are in the last portion of our class because we have short of time. So in next class I will go for the example how to change the direct speech to indirect one according to the passage narration style. Okay. So if you have any problem in these types of sentence like the 5 sentence or in universal truth or habitual fact, if you differentiate any mistakes of my classes in my point, please comment, and you can also send the all the documents you have written down on your paper in the photo section of the comment section. So here I am stopping with you. Next Saturday we will meet once again for the passage narration style. Have a good day. Thank you.